our most commonly used shutter is the LS-30 beam shutter. Okay, so this is our LS-30. So again, we have the input aperture here and the exit aperture here. Okay, so input aperture here, output aperture there, exit aperture there, and then this is the beam dump here, and that can actually be removed and have an external beam dump fitted, such as is done here. So this has got an external beam dump fitted. So, and then in that case, we would put a mirror on the blade. So we'd have a mirror blade specific to the laser beam wavelength. And the purpose of that is that means that you can use the laser with higher power. So typically we specify all of our shutters for up to 20 watts average power going into the internal beam dump. Yeah. So all of our shutters can be used with up to 20 watts average power going onto the internal beam dump here. But if you want to use more powerful lasers, then as I say, we put a mirror blade on, and it gets directed into an external beam dump. And then the power that it can be used with is dependent on the specifications of the mirror and the specifications of the beam dump, and we have a whole different set of beam dumps from 30, 40 watts up to kilowatts, multiple kilowatts for our water-cooled beam dumps. The thing that's unique about the LS-30 beam dump is beam shutter, is that it can be operated in any orientation. So normally the beam shutters are in the horizontal orientation on an optical table, but as I say, what's unique about the LS-30 is that it can also be operated in any orientation, including upside down. That for our LS-30 and LS-30 cell shutters, we have OEM versions, basically, which are available like this, basically on a chassis without a case, with no case and no local controls. So they're designed specifically for integration into another system. If people want to integrate it into their own system without the casing, without the local controls. So obviously, if that was inside a machine, you wouldn't need the local controls on it. So that's our OEM versions.